idea to this project started very, very early at a very young age. I can remember watching ski races back in the day, going full send down this slope here in Kitzbühel. And I was like, when I was growing up in my home village, I was riding on snow. I was like trying to ride my bike in the snow, trying to figure out certain things, how I can ride on the snow. And then, like at a certain point, a couple of years ago, I had the vision of maybe trying to ride down the Streif on the bike. It was always like somewhere in my head that I really want to do it, that I want to achieve this goal and to make it something special, because it has this like special connection to me of, you know, living close to here and just growing up, and ski racing is really big in Austria. So it just it's been a big dream, big vision, and finally being here and knowing that this long life dream, childhood dream, actually came to life is something really special. First of all, jumping from the start house into the slope was really scary, because this was actually the first time when I entered the slope, and I didn't really know how it's gonna react, because it's really icy, it's really hard, and with the bike on it, like a bike is not meant to be on such icy surface. So that was like a proper challenge. Like just first day trying to figure out, okay, how is this actually gonna work to ride a bike on the slope. When you're filming such a project, there are of course like always big challenges. For this one, of course, bringing a bike onto snow, onto really an almost icy surface, was of course the biggest challenge, and just to figure out, to have the right preparation for it, and just to get your mind set right, to be able to ride down it, to build jumps in, to do like a backflip and stuff like that. That was like a huge challenge to just overcome, and to really set your mind right, because usually you're like riding your bike in the woods, you're having trees as reference points, you just get a different feeling for the speed. And being up there and just having so much snow and like slopes that are so steep, and everything is so fast, so it's really hard for your mind to actually prepare yourself to judge the speed right, which is obviously very, very important for certain jumps. Because on some jumps, you don't want to mess up the speed. Like the speed needs to be perfect, otherwise you're going to be in big trouble. You're going to case the jump, or you're going to land too far. We had one jump which was 40 meters vertical height, and you need to be 100% perfect on this one. Like you can't mess up the speed. And I think that was like one of the biggest challenges, to actually get a feeling for like how is it to ride a bike on like in this environment. I think the biggest moment for me when I was growing up as a little kid was seeing Bode Miller doing this wall ride, because he couldn't make the corner. He was so fast, so he had to go all the way up on the wall. And this had like a huge impact for me, and that's when the idea came to life. I want to try the same. I want to get the same feeling that he had back in the days, but me on a bike, of course. And that's when we like started to figure out how we can make this happen. And it actually turned out to be way harder than I thought it would be, because the net is obviously a bit softer, so everything is like usually when you're riding a bike, you're doing wall rides, you need something where you can pop off again, and it's like a really hard surface. But for this one, it was a totally, completely different feeling. And actually getting like a similar shot than Bode Miller back in the days was definitely a bit of like a childhood dream came true. I think the best about such a project is when you stand there, when you're healthy, when you know you did everything you wanted to do. And just spending a good time with good people, my friends, like just being up there and trying out crazy things. I think that's just for me like the best ever, and the most fun, because that's what I live for, that's what I love. And it's like that trial and error, just trying to see how far you can go, what you can achieve, and even like sometimes things where you're not like, where you don't even yourself believe sometimes that you might be able to do it, and then you still somehow work it out with your friends, with the people around you, and you somehow make it happen. I think that's what sums up this project really well. And it was just pure fun, top to bottom, such an amazing feeling and such a privilege as well, being here, riding down the Streif and putting my name on the snow here.
Yes! Whoa! Oh. So hot.